All right, sports fans, welcome to the game between the Patriots versus the Saints. The Patriots are the higher seed, or the better seed, I guess you'd say. A higher seed. So they'll be the home team, and the Saints have elected to kick off for the start of the first half, start of the game. Really, the Saints will be running out on the field with, of course, Drew Brees, Marquise Colston, Jimmy Graham. Joe Horn, of course, third person talker, right? And then, of course, don't forget you got for the Patriots, we're going to be having Wes Welker, Rob Gronkowski, Troy Brown, all those great guys, right? And then, of course, the one, the only, the myth, the legend, the most pumped up, some would say all of his opponents are deflated, Tom Brady. He'll be at quarterback. So we'll see who these two great quarterbacks will be, who will be the victor. And, of course, remember, guys, these AAA ratings here for those passer ratings are so pivotal, because then they'll see those plays that break down, and then if they have a AAA rating or higher, you're going to see a lot of great passes, a lot of great quarterbacking at this game. So I'm very excited because we haven't seen that as of yet. We haven't seen those great quarterbacks, those gunslingers, I guess you'd say. All right, so with that being said, let's move this down just a little bit so you guys can see all of the plays there. And let's get it going here, guys. As we always do, we'll be rolling some dice here for us. So 15 here. 15 for us. And I apologize if my nose is a little stuffy. If you hear me sniffling a little bit there, I apologize. It got a little bit cold here in Florida. Yes, my friends, it got cold for one day. It dropped below about 40 degrees at night, and now it's about 60 degrees in the day. So that kind of gave us all the cold sniffles. So I apologize. So 15 here. Okay, 15. So 68 primary. So it's going to be a 68-yard kick here. And that will be by the Morton Anderson of the New Orleans Saints here. So 68 yards, and that'll be a touchback. I'm going to say that's a touchback right here. So we're going to shift it over here to let's see here. Let's go here to the 20-yard line. That'll be a touchback by the Patriots there. So on the 20-yard line, we'll just move it right over to the 20-yard line, and there you have it. So the Patriots have the ball here, and after a touchback here, we're just going to go right into a fast action card here. Let's flip those cards here so you guys can see that great potent offense led by Tom Brady here. Okay, so that's going to be a rushing play. And it says, open field tackle by linebacker, trips up runner after 2 yards. So let's see an outside runner who's going to be the one that gets the 2-yard gain here. So 2-yard gain here for us will be 1 here. And 1 will be an outside run. So outside will be Cunningham. So Sam Cunningham will get the 2-yard gain, and that'll be our first play, and it'll be a nice little handoff to Sean Cunningham for 2 yards. There you go. So Tom Brady starts it off small and starts it off easy. Here we go. Okay, so a 64. So a 6 is going to be an audible here. And let's see what the neutral combination is going to be. So 30 is going to be a short pass versus a safe defense. So short versus safe there. Okay, 9 here for us. So 9 for short will be over to, let's see here, Stanley Morgan. 51 here. Says A, does he have 0 pass? And that'll be Johnny Poe. So does he have a 0 pass? He does not. He has 1 there. So it'll be solo tackle after half of our yard completion. So that'll be the first pitch and catch by Tom Brady. And that'll be half of our yards, which is going to be 19. So it's going to be 18, right? Because we're going to go down. And that'll be 9-yard gain there. So boom, you already have your first down here for the New England Patriots there. Okay, so the ball's going to be on the 31-yard line. And that will be over to Stanley Morgan for 9 yards there. Okay, that's how you do it there. Starting off strong there by the New England Patriots. Fast action card says pass. And that says to us complete to FB fullback 8 yards in flat. So there you go, 8 yards again here. And the fullback will be Sam Cunningham again here. Did I say Sean? I meant Sam. I apologize. So Sam Cunningham. And that'll be another 8 yards here for him. But that'll be his first pitch and catch there for him today after already getting 1 touch on the ground. So let's see here. That'll be 8-yard gain. Yeah, there you go. 8 yards. Now, guys, I'm always thinking at this point, Bill Belichick's probably the one coaching them, right? So, man, you got to think Bill's probably thinking to himself, you got to go out strong and win quick and learn how to beat this defense. And for me, the way that you beat this defense, they're all pretty generic, right? But they are very bad at their pass defense. They're not bad at their running defense, but pass defense, they're really weak right in the center area here. If you can see here, you have a lot of different zeros that are very, very typical for a bad pass defense team. They have a lot of 2s here for them in the rushing team or rushing side here for their fullbacks and linebackers. So definitely a really great team for rushing, but not passing. So we're going to probably see a lot of passing by Bill Belichick, I would assume, in his game plan. So 4 here for him is going to be a outside run versus a safe defense. So outside run versus safe will lead us to 6, and 6 outside will be Jim Nantz. Assuming not the same Jim Nantz, of course. 42 here. 42 says center, does he have 0 run? John Morris does not have 0 run, so it's going to be a XR column. All right, so look at that. This defense is already on their heels here. 45, does EA have 0 run? Stanley Morgan does not have 0 run, so it's going to be Gallup's past linebacker, 12-yard gain there. So 12-yard gain right there by Jim Nantz there. So the fullbacks are seeing some great coverage here. So that's a 12 yards, if I remember correctly here, 45. Yeah, it does say it. So 12-yard gain there. Wow, great there. So first down and 10 on the 49-yard lines past midfield against the Saints. And there you have it, guys. We're already seeing fantastic coverage here of different plays, really averaging out, pass and play connections here. That's 2 passes, that's 2 runs there. So let's see if we can roll a fast action card. It'll be a pass play, and we're going to see an incomplete, but a triple is or better, complete to choice better receiver. Unfortunately, Tom Brady is an A completion, so it'll be incomplete. So there's your first incomplete of the game there. Tom Brady misses as he was trying to get open there to a complete choice receiver there. Second down and 10 here, and let's see if the Saints defense can stop this all-time leading Patriots offense. So that's going to be a 4, which is going to be an outside run versus a safe defense, and that's going to be 16. So 16 is going to be over to Larry Guerin here. So Larry Guerin is going to be the run here. 52 says 52C, 0 run. C is going to be Roman Harper. Now, because they are on, because he has a 1 rating for his run, he does not have a 0 run, which means defender wrestles runner out of bounds, no gain. So there you have it, guys. There's a good running defense there. So looks like Larry Guerin was going to get 0 yards there. And that, my friends, we will absolutely add 15 seconds back onto the clock there, if I can click on it there. Perfect. And it'll bring up third down and 10. 2 plays that just did not help at all. All right, so that's going to be a 41 and a 20. So 4 on a probable pass play will be a medium pass versus a pass defense. Medium pass versus pass defense there. And number 20 is not actually listed on their finder, so let's check here. So 16, and that will be. So it's going to go to Collins. So Collins is, let's see who that is. Collins, where are you? All right, Collins is Tony Collins, the running back there. So 16, yeah, Tony Collins there. So 16, Tony Collins, running back. All right, 42 says EC to pass. Rob Gronkowski, that fantastic polar bear they've taught to catch, does have 2 pass, so it's going to be XM column. So that defense had to take into account Rob Gronkowski, which of course led Tony Collins to be open. And a 42 is GB, the right tackle. Does he have 0 pass? Logan Minkins does not. So that receiver gets a step and a 23-yard gain right there. Bada bing, bada boom there. So the running back, Tony Collins, comes in and makes a great play when, of course, the defense was trying to catch up on Rob Gronkowski and gets a 23-yard gain for a first down and 10 on the 26-yard line. So there you go. That is absolutely what coach is dialing up. Wants those playmakers, because as the defense is looking around trying to stop Rob Gronkowski, they have to look out for everyone too. So it's going to be a run play for the first down, and it's going to be to 18. And it says forced outside gain of yard cards or yard dice amount of cards or dice amount of yards. So 18 on the outside is going to be Guerin. So Larry Guerin is going to get amount of yards here. Let's see. Oh, geez. Rolled that. It's going to be 5 yards. So a 5-yard gain here to Larry Guerin. So second carry of the game, 5 yards on that one. So that definitely helps out the old coach there. Let him know that he's willing to make those plays. So second down and 5, 11 minutes and 15 seconds. Game's going pretty smooth here. Tendency play here. So a tendency versus a blitz. And the tendency 6 will be an inside run versus a blitz. All right, so inside run versus blitz here. And a 20 will be over to Kevin Falk. No, it'll be over to, Larry Guerin. So Larry Guerin's going to be the one doing it here. 20 there, of course. So 36 here says EA run 2. Stanley Morgan does have a run 2 there. So, or I apologize, he does not. Because he's on the other side of the field, the defense side, he does not. He has a 1. So that being said, punishing 6-yard gain, or I apologize, no. Safety blitz runner buried for 3-yard loss. So it looks like just as we were starting to see some good moves out of Larry here, he accidentally gets caught in a blitz there. No fault of his own, of course, because the receiver could not watch him there. So it's going to lead him to 3rd down and 8. So the Patriots definitely need to make do on this great drive here. They really controlled the clock in the first quarter completely. So a 4 here on a 4th down and a probable pass play. 4 is going to be a medium pass versus a pass defense. So medium pass versus pass defense. Let's see if Tom Brady has the number sketched up here. And a 1 will be over to EA, so over to Stanley Morgan here. Oh, I apologize. For a medium, maybe a 1 will be Wes Welker. So there you go, Wes Welker here on the team. See if he can make a catch here. 52 will be B. Does he have 0 pass? Tommy Myers does not have 0 pass, so it's going to be, is he rated 1? He is rated 1, so he's covered. So it's going to be a check down receiver to an alternate, which QB dumps off to alternate receiver for 2 dice yards. So let's see what the 2 dice yards is going to be here for us. All right, so that's going to be 7 yards. So not going to be 8 yards to get the first down, but a 7-yard gain nonetheless to Wes Welker there. So 7 yards there, and that'll be the 5th attempt there by Tom Brady for a pass. And that'll leave us with a 4th down and 1 on the 17-yard line. There's no real reason actually to go for it at this point. I think you got to take the points, get on Steven Gronkowski, and bring him in, right? Just bring him in, get the points, absolutely. So let's do a field goal here, guys. I know you gotta get the points, really, against a good team like this. So 32 from a field goal, that's gonna be 27 yards, plus 7 will be 34. So a 34-yard total, and a 32, and he's a AAA field goaler. So AAA, he's good from 51 yards. So he makes that. That'll be 3 points to them. So good on the Patriots there. We're gonna move the ball back to the 35-yard line. There you have it. And that'll be 3-0 there for the Patriots as they take the lead on Gostowski's great little first kick. So there you go. So that'll be 1 for 1 there from, what was that? 17-yard line. There you go, 17 yards there. I just want to make sure I write down the stats of there. So with that, let's go right over to the field goal or the kickoff here. So 66. Holy good night. So 66 it says it's going to be a basically a pooch kick essentially. So it'll be 45 yards, and it's going to go to a blocker there. So 45-yard kick there. Boop. Okay, and we're going to change possession. So on the 20-yard line, there you go. So 20-yard line. Would that go to the 20? Would that go 45 yards? I'm just trying to think. If I was on the 35-yard line, right? 35, 25. There you go, yeah, so that should be, yeah, so that would work. Okay, so there you go. All right, so let's see if I can get the 2 dice system here for us. It's going to be adding there. So they make an 8-yard, so you add them together, so it'll be 8-yard return by the blocker. So we'll just move that up to the 28-yard line. Great field position on an overall bad kick, essentially. So there you have it, guys. It's going to be 10-15 left in the first quarter, and out comes Drew Brees here, folks, the best quarterback we've seen for sure in the game. Now, if you guys remember, Drew Brees in real life is basically statistically the same as Tom Brady, almost statistically the same. Here and there, every year, you can just look. go back and just see how incredibly close they are on all of their plays, their quarterback ratings, yards, long passes, everything's so close. But one thing, Tom Brady has a better team. He just has a better winning team. So I like to see if let's see here. I want to see if by chance Tom Brady will be outgunned here by Drew Brees here. So let's look here. It's going to be a pass play, and that's going to be complete to EA for 22-yard gain. All right, so it's going to be a 22-yard gain there to EA, who is going to be Marquise Colston. So 22 yards right out the gate here, guys. Boom. First down and 10 on the 50-yard line, and Drew Brees is going to answer that call and absolutely obliterate it for 22 yards. See if by chance we're going to see a big play here. So, all right, here it is. 5 will be a inside run, and it'll be against a safe defense. So an inside run versus safe defense. Okay, inside run versus safe defense here. And I'm very excited for this game right here, guys, because I really want to see both these teams. They have a lot of great name players. So a 16 on the inside run is going to be Mays. So Ruben Mays here. And 23, or I guess I should say Ruben Mays here, guys, for the for the New Orleans Saints. And I'm just kidding. That's Billy Mays. So 23 will be here. So let's see. It's inside run. So B, and B will be an 8-yard gain by Ruben Mays. So there you have it, guys. We're starting to see the Saints coming in, right? All right. So Ruben Mays, it'll be 8-yard gain, and that'll bring us to second down and 2. In 2 plays, they've basically just gone down half the field, essentially, and gotten into the 42-yard of the Patriots here. And second down and 2. Let's use a fast action card. Oh, wow. So that's going to be a running play. And who's going to be a running play to? 12. All right, so 12 here. So inside run versus blitz defense. All right, so inside run versus blitz defense. And 12 will be Hilliard. Is that right? Yep, Dalton Hilliard. Okay. So Dalton Hilliard is going to be the inside runner here. 43, and 43 is QB. Does he have 0 run? He does not have 0 run. He has 1. So it's going to be XR column. They have to make sure they keep a QB spy or QB contain on Drew Brees there. So a 21 says, does the left or right tackle, does he have 0 run? He does not have 0 run. Yep, Stan Brock is much better than that. So he knifes ahead for 8 yards, and there you have it, guys. So another 8-yard gain, and this time by Dalton Hilliard. So 8-yard gain there down to the Patriots' 34-yard line. And Dalton Hilliard, they're basically starting to make some big moves here with 2 8-yard gains by the offense here. So we already did the fast action card, so we have to roll the dice here. So 43, they're just going to stick it right to the ground here, guys. And that'll be an outside run versus a safe defense. All right, so let's see how the outside run versus safe defense. And a 6 will be over to, let's see here, 6 will be over again to Ruben Mays. So Ruben Mays here getting a great play here. 45, QB, does he have 0 run again? The defense is going to have to call it to contain, and he doesn't. He has a 1 because he has a 2-, so it's going to be a 1 because he's on their side of the defensive side. So let's look back. It's going to be defender caution, create space, 7-yard gain. There you go, guys. That's why you have a great quarterback back there. So a 7-yard gain by Ruben Mays. That's 2 rushes for some really great yards. Hopefully Ruben might stand out as a key player here today. That'll be fun to see a really great player. We haven't seen one in about a game and a half or so that really took control of the game. So it's going to be a pass play, complete in backfield to fullback, which of course will be George Rogers, and it'll be breaks away for 17-yard gain. So we're starting to see a well-oiled machine here, and George Rogers is actually going to pick up a great little pass there. And that, my friends, is the fullback. So we're starting to see a lot of fullback action here on both sides here. So that's 2 for 2 for Drew Brees. And a 17-yard gain definitely is showing why Drew Brees is a very coveted piece here for the New Orleans Saints. So first down and 10 here, basically a first down and goal. 10 yards right to the goal line here. So let's see how they play here on this goal line stand. 5, I'm going to play it like a normal play here because, of course, it's just a second down, so it's not a big deal at all. So a 5 says inside run versus a safe defense. So inside run versus safe. and 2, and then inside run will be over to George Rogers. So there's 2 of the guys here. We're starting to see a very great play call here to the Rogers and Mays action. So 62 says G is 0 run. So G is Andre Trippett, and he does not have 0 run. He's actually a 2 running rating there. So wrapped up after 2-yard gain. So he's gotten 2 yards there. Of course, a great play by... let's see here. 2-yard gain by George Rogers. So a great play by Andre Tippett to hold him back from a great run, but 2 yards is still gained. 2nd down and 8. So let's see what happens here on this 2nd down here. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left. So that's a 5. So a 5 here on the 2nd down will be an inside run versus a safe defense again. And that, my friends, will bring up 12. So 12 inside will be Hilliard. So it's going to be Dalton Hilliard, guys. 41 here, guys. 41 tackle. The left tackle, Willie Rofe. And does he have 2 run? He does not. So it drives through line for 3 tough yards. So unfortunately, because their offensive line does not have that great push, let's see here. Dalton Hilliard only got 3-yard gain here, but they are inching ever closer. 2nd down or 3rd down and 5 here at this point, and they're definitely going to need a. 3rd down and long catch up, 3rd down and short yardage or goal line. I'm going to say it's not a probable run because it's not really a goal line because it's a 3rd down. So we're going to play a normal play here, and a 6 is going to be an audible. So he's seeing something on the Drew Brees sees something in the defense here, and it's going to be a neutral play. So it'll be a long. But of course, we're within 20 yards, so it'll be a medium. And because we're within the 10-yard line, the medium turns into a short. So it's going to be a short pass versus a 4, which will be a safe defense. So short versus safe defense here. So it looks like we're going to go to the corner post here and see if by chance 14, who's going to be, who's 14? Is that Brenner? Yeah, it's Hobby, I think it is, or Hobie Brenner. There you go, or 12. So 12, this is going to be a very great play. So 12 here, Hobie Brenner probably cuts to the post there, guys, and that's going to be Q minus dice yards. So Q for him is 12. So essentially anything we do here is going to be a touchdown because, let's see here, 4 minus 12, that's 8. So that's going to be a touchdown. So there's our first touchdown pass there, guys. So a touchdown pass for the New Orleans Saints there. So I don't know, I can just put 8 there and it'll give us a touchdown. So there you go, touchdown there. All right, so let's put 7 points on the board, and we'll give Drew Brees the attempt. And we're also going to give Hobie Brenner. Yeah, Hobie Brenner. And Hobie Brenner his 5 yards that he got there. So 5 yards, so let's see here. 5 yards and a touchdown. So there you go. There you have it. Already a TD there for Drew Brees and making mincemeat of that team. So let's see what we have for our point after attempt. Our point after is going to be Morton Anderson, who's a double A. And a 14, that's good. So there you go. There you have it. So we're going to see them go down to the kickoff here. And did I give that to the Patriots? I apologize, guys. I gave that 7 points to the Patriots. So I'll move it back here. So 35-yard line. Let's minus the yards there for them, or minus the points there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There you go. 3 points there, and 7 there for the Saints. So 7-3 Saints at this time here. And let's see how kickoff goes here for them. 44 on a kickoff will be 59 yards to the secondary return man. So did I say 59? Yep, 59 yards. There you go. And that'll be onto the 6-yard line. And who will be the returner? The secondary, which will be Larry Guerin for the return team there. So Larry Guerin will be their guy. 45 on the return. 45 says 45 on the return says +1 to return. His return is a 26, so it's going to be a 27-yard return. So let's push that up 27 yards. Boom, boom, 27 yards. First down and 10 on their 33-yard line as Tom Brady walks on out. The gunslinger himself. Let's see if he can get it through this tough battle between him and Drew Brees. So it's going to be a rush play because it was already that, so I just rolled the dice again. So it's going to be a rush play to 3 there, and it says barges into line for 3-yard gain. So there you have it. So I'm going to say the inside's going to be to 3. That'll be over 2. And that's not the right team, of course. You got to make sure you always do that. If I am one living person to show you guys the mistake. Don't ever do that. So a 3 will be to Jim Nantz. So Jim Nantz is going to be there for 3. That's going to be an inside run to him. So that'll be a 3-yard gain by Jim Nantz there for his second touch. So he is doing very well. He's already allotted 15 yards. So I'm not sure when we're going to see Tom Brady get his big yardage plays here, but we definitely should see him here soon. So a 36. So a 3 is going to be a tendency play. So let's see the tendency. Oh, that was a 6 there. All right. 6. That'll be an inside run versus a blitz. So inside run versus blitz, and the 6 runner here will be inside versus blitz. 6 runner will be Cunningham. So Sam Cunningham, the fullback, they're just going to keep getting off to the fullback here. So a 22 says inside run, he's a B rating, and that will be 7-yard gain by Sam Cunningham. There you go. So 7-yard gain. That will be a first down for the Patriots. So there you have it there. No need for anything else for passing-wise. I guess you could say like they always say, Lee Corso used to say, you have to run to open up the pass. And then, of course, you pass to open up the run. Honestly, I have no idea why that guy said it. It just makes no sense. Like he says that line all the time. He says, oh, you gotta run, then they open up the pass. And it's just weird. All right, pass here. So the pass for the first down here in 10, 43-yard line, incomplete, intended for EB. Tom Brady does not have that exceptional pass play. If EB is exceptional, let's see here. If EB is exceptional, caught for R yard gain, if you guys can see that. And if it were to Rob Gronkowski, he would have had that, but Gino Cappelletti? There we go. So Gino Cappelletti, he does not have that. So it is incomplete, unfortunately. So incomplete, that'll be essentially a missed opportunity by Gino there. So Gino will not have that. So it's unfortunate there. So that's maybe the second dropped there by Tom Brady. And you know how he always plays there. He definitely never wants to drop a ball here because of a receiver, and that's definitely what happened. So Tom Brady sees something with the defense, gets a blitz or an audible over there. So it's going to be a 1-4. So a 1-4 says it's going to be a medium play versus a safe defense. So medium versus safe here. And it's going to be 18. So medium safe. 18 is going to be not on the finder. So let's roll that again. A 14, and that'll be over to Cappelletti again. So he's going to give him one more shot here for the medium pass. So on second down and 10, 34 says tackle. So the left tackle, does he have a 0 pass? Well, Bruce Armstrong does not. He has a 2. So it's going to be QB connects with wide receiver for R yards. There you go. And Gino shows exactly why he's on the Hall of Fame team. So 16 is going to be his R yards. So there you have it. So 16, and Tom Brady makes up for it with that pass there for 16 yards. And that, my friends, will be a first down and 10 on the 41-yard lines of the Saints. And it's going to be a rushing play. So let's see who the rusher is going to be. 9. And it says plunges through middle of line for 8-yard gain. So it's going to be a 9 for inside. 9 is going to be Tatupu? Mosey Tatupu? There you go, Tatupa. I guess so. I apologize, guys. I'm not a huge Patriots fan in the sense of knowledge of that. But 8-yard gain there for us. I'm assuming in the comment section below, guys, you guys will let me know how you pronounce some of these names if I'm messing them up. But definitely, of course, smash that like button. I love to hear that, guys. So 8 yards. So second down and 2, and Mosey Tatupu or Tatupu. I have no idea. I apologize, guys. I'm killing it. I'm not even going to say it again. So Mosey goes in for 8-yard gain there. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. And we're going to see a 1 here and a 1. So that'll be a medium pass versus a pass defense. So 15 on the medium pass will be over to, let's see here, Jim Colclough. Jim Colclough? Oh boy, I'm sorry, guys. I really am. Jim Colclough here. So looks like Jim's going to be going here for 21 yards, or 21 here. So 21 says for an A rating on 21 will be incomplete to Jim. So unfortunately, Colclough is not going to be doing so well on that one. So I have to write that down here because he's got 1 there. So that's the 7th attempt by Tom Brady, and that'll be bring up 3rd down and 2. I'm going to make sure I add the 15 seconds for incomplete passes. I forgot if I have already. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. 3rd down and 2. Probable run play, probably, or a normal play because it's a short, 3rd down and short. So 4 will be an inside run versus a safe defense. So inside run versus safe. Let's see here, and that'll be a 14. So inside run, the 14 will be over to Kevin Falk. He's definitely a good runner there. So 35. So 35 says, does the fullback, Sam Cunningham, have a 0 run? Well, he does not. He has a 2. So there you have it. So Bulls over tackle for 6-yard gain. Well, it looks like, of course, they saw the fullback, and, of course, the fullback just absolutely annihilates him for that 35. Let's see here. So it's going to be a 6-yard gain there for him. So good for Kevin Falk to get his first touch of the game, or the first first handoff, I guess you'd say, for 6 yards. So there you go. And that'll bring us up to 3 minutes and on a 27-yard line. Let's roll the fast action card. It's going to be a rush play, and that's going to be 12. So there you go. 12 is going to be the guy we have here. And it says crashes forward for 2 tough yards. So inside on a 12, we'll be over to Collins. So it looks like Tony Collins will get his 2-yard gain there, and that'll bring us to 2 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first quarter. And Tony Collins there will already have caught a big ball, and then, of course, we'll start doing his normal rushing plays here. So 2nd down and 8, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. 25 here, so 2-5. 2 is going to be a short pass versus a run defense. So a short pass versus run defense here. All right, and number 6 is who we're throwing to. So that will be Troy Brown here, 43. And centers, he is 0 pass. Well, John Morris is not 0 pass. So that's going to say alternate receiver open, easy completion, Q, yards, bomber. Well, Tom Brady is not a bomber passer. So he's going to have Q yards. So Q yards here for an open receiver there, or alternate open, easy completion, Q yards. So I guess I should probably put who's the alternate. So 19, nope, not 19. The alternate will be 12, and 12 is going to be Fryer. Yep, Irving Fryer. All right, so there you go. So Fryer gets his first pass there for Q yards, which would be 12-yard gain there, bringing him down into a very good field position here. And that'll be the 2-minute mark here for the first half or first quarter, and it'll be 13-yard line of the New Orleans Saints. So that'll be another completion by Tom Brady, and that'll be over to Irving Fryer, who, of course, guys, if you remember correctly, just shows basically how threatening that Bill Belichick offense is. Just everyone is ready to go and ready to play, and with that, it'll be a 12-yard gain by just basically their second string on this all-time offense team. Their second-string guy. I mean, almost everybody's almost touched the ball at this point on their rushing game. Man, he's giving the ball around to everybody. So a real all-around game plan by Bill Belichick here on the Patriots. So 4-3 here on a 1st down and 10 on the 13-yard line, forcing me outside run versus a safe defense. So outside versus safe here. And I'll be to 10, and 10 will be Calhoun. And 26. 26 says HD, do they have run 2? So HD, Tom Wilkes does not. And then D, Dave Weimer, he does not have one either. So it's not going to be that. So runner picks through defenders for a 5-yard gain. There you have it. So let's see here. Runner Don Calhoun will get his 5-yard gain here. So there you have it. Another guy getting another touch there. Only leaves one person on the bench in the first quarter that has not seen a handoff, and that is John Stevens. So, folks, I'm telling you right now, this game is going to be an absolute bloodbath because, as you guys can see, it is 2nd down and 5 on the 8-yard line, and the Patriots are giving the ball off to everybody, just sharing it, showing exactly what the team means to the Patriots. So 3-5 here is going to be a tendency offense. So 17 here. Let's see what the tendency is going to be. 4 will be outside run versus a 5, which will be a run defense. So outside versus a run defense. And a 17 for outside will be, let's see who that is. Garin. So Larry Garin. 14. There you have it. So 14 here. And Larry Garin outside run is a B. So a B here is 2. there you have it. There you go, guys. So 2 here for 14. So 2-yard gain there. 3rd down and 3. So let's see if the Saints can hold off the Patriots here with that absolute 1-minute mark here. Boy, this is definitely getting pretty exciting here, guys, with this both offenses just basically clicking at this point. So a 2-yard gain there. So 3rd down. Okay, let's see how this works here. 3rd down here. Definitely a very big goal line stand here by the Saints. So 1 will be on a normal play because, of course, this is, we're within that goal line, but we're still short. So it's going to be a short pass because it's still within that 10-yard line. So it's going to be a medium pass turns into a short versus a 3 defense. So it's going to be a safe defense. So medium versus safe. Okay. And an 18. So 18 is not on that list for medium. So 7. And 7 will be Rob Gronkowski. Okay, here we go. So Rob's going to get his first touch of the game here, or first direct here. So 21. And 21 says for Tom Brady's A rating, it will be incomplete. So unfortunately, Tom Brady is unable to make that big pass there. Unlike Tom Brady, really, at this point, right? It'll be a 4th down and 3 and 45 seconds left here. And now, of course, we can, because of the fact that this is going to be a 4th down and 3, we can give them the basically the field goal here. So Steven Gostowski is going to come out, do the field goal, 54, and on AAA, 54 will be a 43 and out, right, on AAA. So with that being said, with 43 yards out, it's going to be an absolute made kick there. So we can add 3 points there to him, and that will most likely end the quarter for points-wise. Let's see here. But with that being said, we're going to have to kick it off here and give to the Saints. But that'll be another point given to Gronkowski, who is, I think, if I remember correctly, Vinatieri and Gostowski are the 2 leading kickers for the all-time point total. So for the Patriots, I think that's what it was. But nonetheless, let's get off to the field goal here, or the kickoff here. Let's not add any points there. All right, change possession. I don't really care. All right, so let's put it on the 35-yard line. Boop. Let's change the field. All right, there we go. So now the Patriots have it. 45 seconds left here. All right, so kickoff is 24. So 24 says it'll be 65 yards to the secondary. And a 65-yard kick, I believe, puts him in the end zone. So that'll be a touchback. I'm going to say a touchback because there's no point in him taking it out. So with that being said, we'll just push it over to the Saints, and we'll put him on the 20-yard line there with 45 seconds left. Let's have who is it? New Orleans Saints come out on offense there and set themselves up for the second quarter here, as we of course see. So audible will be in play. And 1. So a 1 on the audible will be a long pass versus a blitzing defense. So they're going to go right for the moneymaker here, guys. Right for the throat, it looks like. So a long pass versus a blitzing defense. And the Patriots are not having anything of it. So 7-6 Patriots here. Long pass to 14, which will be EB. So that's going to be Eric Martin. All right, so Eric Martin here, 25. 25 says QBGA, 0 pass. So neither of them have 0 pass, Drew Brees or Jim Dombrowski. I think that's what his name is, Dombrowski. There you go, why not go for it? And so QB runs to avoid sack, re-roll, and roll on page 18. All right, so Drew Brees is not a very good runner in this game, of course, so an E rating. So we'll see if by chance he gets away from the runners here. So 32 GA, Jim Dombrowski, so pretty fairly thematic, right? So is he a run 0? He is not. So XR column. So Drew Brees got a great block by their guard, who probably ran down the field with him and kind of kept blocking. H, run 2. So H is Willie McInnes. Is he a 2 runner? Or a 2 run? He is not. So cuts outside, picks up 9 yards on that play, and that'll be a 9-yard QB scramble for Drew Brees. There you go. So Drew Brees gets that very elusive, did I say 9 yards? Yeah, 9-yard gain there. So I'll bring up 15 seconds left in the first quarter. and gets a 9-yard gain there. All right, so let's get right back to it. So last play of the quarter, most likely, right? And 1-5, so that'll be a medium versus a run defense. So a medium versus run here. Okay, so a 7 on the medium will be Joe Horn. I remember when I was watching Monday Night Football when I was younger, Joe Horn did interviews, and he was a third-person talker. It was so dang annoying. Joe Horn wanted to play football. Joe Horn wanted to do this. Joe Horn, oh my gosh. But he had some very, very unique touchdown celebrations, if you guys remember that. 52 here to Joe Horn, a 2-pass. Raymond Claiborne, he is a 2-pass, so tight one-on-one coverage, incomplete. So Joe Horn is unable to make that 2nd down and 1 catch there, so that'll be incomplete for Drew Brees. That'll be bringing up 3rd down and 1, guys. I'm not really sure why that does that at all, really. So that'll be the first quarter there. So at this point, guys, we're going to go to the second quarter. We'll bring it up. Boop. Oh, gotta mark that down there. And see if I can push the second. I might not be able to push the second quarter, but I'll try it here. But nonetheless, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I hope these videos can kind of go out quicker for you guys. That way you guys can enjoy them. But thank you very much here. Let me know if you guys want me to simulate other games like quicker so you guys can see the tournament wind down quicker. So we have a lot of games left to play, and I don't want to lose hope or faith in this tournament for the all-time playoff. So let me know if you guys want me to kind of do what second season football does, which is I can roll a die comparative to how these teams stack up via their winning percentage. And so like games that you guys don't really care about. So for instance, I don't know, let's think the 49ers versus the Bengals. Well, that's not really an interesting game if you don't care about either team, and we can kind of move them along to the second round real quick. So let me know about that in the comment section below. And again, guys, smash that like button, and again, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time here in the bleachers.